mission that we just had, and the boys are talking right now, and I'm not even paying attention really because I'm still talking about stuff. I'm cracking my body. Ugh, my armpit itches, so I'm gonna itch it. Can you hear that, YouTube? Trust me, it feels pretty great. Hello everyone, it's Ryan. We're doing a Let's Play of Killzone 2 for the PlayStation 3. Classic first-person shooter 2009 for the PlayStation 3. And one of the, kind of one of those games where it was really getting into Sony's mold of bigger AAA titles and exclusives for the PS3 that a lot of people started to jump on board with. People started going, oh, you know what, PS3 is actually not that bad. So people were buying PS3s, and Killzone 2 was one of those big, heavy hitter titles for Sony back in the day. So, and it's weird that that's considered back in the day when it was really only 2009. I just got an email on my phone that just came through, so I thought, why not let's play this. Last Let's Play was, of course, Infamous 1. As I often mention, if you do not like this current round of Let's Plays, let me know and I will obviously stop them. Now, I do pre-record some of these, so I'll pre-record like maybe 2 or 3 parts of this, upload them, and then all the comments are like, nah, we don't want to watch Killzone. Then I'll be like, all right, cool, and then I'll start playing something else. But we'll do a new campaign. We will play on Recruit for the easiest difficulty, because we all know that I'm not very good at trying to talk and play games at the same time, especially since I talk about such mundane, everyday things that more often than not don't actually pertain to the actual game at hand. I always love the loading screen of the Killzone games, or Killzone 2 specifically, because you tilt the 6-axis and the menu kind of has like a fake 3D hologram thing going on. I really love the novelty of that. It's just something small that I always love, really small, minute details that necessarily don't even impact gameplay or story or anything of the sort, but I do enjoy small, little nice touches like this. So how's everybody been? It's been a long time. A few weeks since I last recorded Let's Plays, because again, I pre-record some, so I pre-recorded a bunch of Infamous parts, finished the game. Now they've just been uploading on YouTube for the past few weeks. Now here's a new Let's Play, and obviously cutscenes are gonna play and everything. The TV's muted on my end so I can talk to you guys, and everything's silent, and the game's audio doesn't come into the microphone. You guys have always told me you prefer me to talk over game dialogue and stuff, so I'll just keep doing that with Killzone, especially since Killzone is definitely like a story game. Like, it has a story, but a lot of the time for first-person shooters in general, a lot of people really just don't give a flying shit about the story. Not to generalize that sort of topic and idea, but I do often see that a lot. People just never really care that often about campaigns and first-person shooters. But I do. That's the thing. So I feel like I'm kind of the minority there, but and I often really enjoy Killzone's story. I mean, we're playing Killzone 2 now, so we really can kind of talk about Killzone, right? I mean, yeah, I do often talk about things that have nothing to do with the game, but we are playing Killzone 2, so we can talk a little bit about Killzone. And Killzone 2 is my first Killzone. I never actually played the first Killzone on the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 had so many damn games. It was just one of those things where, like, I just didn't get to it, because there was tons of PS2 games I never got to. But on PS3, like I mentioned earlier, it was kind of one of those scenarios where PS3 really started to get a lot of great games coming to it, so it's like when you got something like Killzone 2, which had a lot of media attention building up to its release, it's like, okay, well, I have to go out and buy that. And the game, even today, the game still looks unbelievably gorgeous. I mean, the PlayStation 3 is, 8-year-old hardware at this point, and it still produces fantastic, gorgeous-looking games, and Killzone is one of those games that really holds up nicely. There's a lot of PS3 games that don't hold up nicely, and Killzone's definitely one of them that does hold up well. Aside from when it has those really odd loading screens where it looks like it's glitching, and like every Killzone game has had that, I don't know why. Now, here's the little catch-22 of this situation here. I haven't played Killzone 2 since 2009, so I guarantee you I'm going to fucking forget everything about this game. I'm going to probably mess up a lot. I'm not going to remember every sequence that comes up, and I guarantee you right now I definitely don't remember the story. Which is funny, because I just told you I enjoy the campaign for these games, but at the same time I wasn't even memorable for me. I mean, I get I have a general idea and sort of, you know, fandangle around what Killzone 2 is about, and then Killzone 3. Most recently, I can remember Shadowfall's story because, well, that was PS4. I just played that not even a year ago, so I do remember Shadowfall's story. I remember all the people. You know, Sev is the main dude. Rico, which everybody seems to hate, but you know, I didn't have a problem with him. Garza is right there. I believe that's Garza. Yeah, it's Garza because the subtitles are up. And Natko, which is that dude. It's kind of like a hardcore biker-looking dude. There we go. Oh, the game's starting. Oh my god, it does. Dude, it really does. It looks really good. And it had such a grainy sort of look to it. Like, you know how, like, if you, like, use Instagram or, like, some sort of picture app for your phone, and you kind of twist around pictures, and a lot of, you know, there's a certain filter that a lot of camera applications and apps use. It's called, like a, you know, sort of a grained texture to the photo. It seems like Killzone had that on the whole time, and it kind of really works out well, actually. I like it a lot. Killzone 2 specifically, is also, it was a game of hotly heated debate for a number of things. One thing being that when Sony originally showed off this game in 2005, they showed footage that was, like, literally impossible, and it was all pre-rendered stuff, and they kept saying, like, oh, it's gameplay, and everyone's like, well, yeah, fucking right, that's not gameplay. And it wasn't gameplay. But, you know, usually when stuff like that happens in gaming, you know, gamers get really pissed off and the community gets all, you know, angry, and then, you know, they're never really forgiven. But with Sony, it was a weird thing because this game did come out, and of course it didn't look anything like the original footage, but people actually were still like, you know what, it's still pretty damn, like, they did a pretty damn good job getting, like, somewhat close to it. Because, again, for its time, like, this game looks phenomenal, and that's why it holds up so well. Even playing it just now, like, it just, the only thing, like, you know, because we've been, a lot of us have been playing PlayStation 4 recently, and really the one big thing that we're, you know, really getting used to, especially if you're not really a PC gamer, is you're getting used to higher frame rate and higher resolution, and Killzone doesn't have that. But, like, that's the only thing that's really lacking here, whereas the visually it still looks phenomenal. I need to pick up a rocket launcher. I remember some stuff about this, but I've played the beginning portion of this game a few times already. Plus, a lot of, wow, I can't believe I missed. A lot of early footage of this game always showcased this specific level, the start. How, really? What is going on here? I'm supposed to hit that. Boom. Oh, wow. What am I not doing? What am I not doing right here? See, it's already starting. Already starting. Oh, I need more ammo. Also, you have to use L1 and R1 for this game. Because we're all getting used to PlayStation 4. The triggers are switched there. Come on. Okay, what am I not doing right here? I know this whole thing's supposed to crumble down. There we go. Jesus, Murphy Jones. Another thing about this game that was heatedly debated is controls, particularly how weighted the guns feel. Now, if you've never played a Killzone game, or at least Killzone 2 and 3, because Killzone Shadowfall really didn't have the weighted feel. I don't know. Some people say it did have a weighted feel. I don't feel Shadowfall did. I felt Shadowfall kind of felt much more lighted in its movement, but Killzone 2 and Killzone 3, and actually Mercenaries on the PS Vita, it's like, it feels like there's input lag, but what it really is, you know, Guerrilla purposely put it in so it feels like the bullets and the guns, you know, has more feedback to it. Like, it really feels like you're shooting somebody. It really feels like you're holding a gun, and that's the real accuracy you get. And I can understand that. I really don't even have to play coy here and, like, crouch and everything. Now, with this game, I do have the platinum in it, and Killzone 2 is, it was a toughie, basically. This is definitely a tough platinum trophy. This is a platinum trophy you should be proud of. It had run-of-the-mill it had pretty standard trophies. There was nothing insane about them. It had a lot of the standard filler stuff, like kill so-and-so Hellgas in a certain way, and those trophies were easily picked up by, like, you know, if you go to, like, ps3trophies.org or something, it'll just tell you, like, oh, like go to this chapter and there's a great place to do it and blah blah blah. So there were, there's those standard affair trophies there, but you've also got the standard affair of, oh, we'll finish the campaign on the hardest difficulty, and then a lot of crazy online stuff, because this game also did have online trophies. And now, I'm not a fan of online trophies, but I still ended up doing them. So the campaign, I can't believe I'm about to die on recruit. The campaign, you had to finish the campaign on elite mode, and yeah, it was pretty damn tough. There were definitely a lot of hard sections when playing on elite, particularly the last few chapters, and we'll talk about it once we get to the last few chapters, and I'll maybe reminisce about how fucking difficult it was and some of my strategies that I used to get past it. And there was actually an exploit that I believe I was the first person to actually figure it out, but because I had been looking up guides on how to finish a certain, like, one of the last levels on elite, and everyone was giving all these different things, and I was like, well, what about this? And I tried it, and it actually worked. Again, we'll touch more on that one once we get to it. So elite mode was really tough for this game, and so, but really what was going to get you was the online trophies. Now the thing is, the online trophies could be boosted, so I guess they weren't really a huge issue, because you literally could just get your buddy into a private match, and that counted. Like, you know how usually if you're doing online trophy hunting, almost always, well, no, I mean, there's a lot of games that do allow this, but most of the time, you can't use a private match with a buddy to boost trophies. A number of games don't let you do that, especially like first-person shooters, but Killzone let you do that. But the big online trophy that really was getting people was, and I've never seen a trophy like this before, or an achievement, and I'm sure there are achievements or there are other achievements and trophies that were like this, but this is one of the few for sure. Killzone 2 had trophies where you had to be in a certain top percentage of the online leaderboards within a week. So on the leaderboards for Killzone 2, there's like, weekly leaderboards. And you had to be in a top percentage of a certain week, and by the end of the week, you would get your trophy if you were ranked high enough in that leaderboard. And so there was, I believe, like 3 trophies. One was like for the top 10%, one was like for the top 5%, and then a gold was for the top 1%. So you needed to be the top 1% player in Killzone 2 for a week in order to get the trophy. Which sounds incredibly difficult, but you actually could technically boost it. You can get into a private lobby and just kill your buddy over and over again, or like do I don't even remember the modes for this game. There was like a search and destroy type game mode for this, so you could do that over and over again and just boost the points, and you would go up on the leaderboards, which I guess is kind of a big flaw actually, but you could do that. And so when I was trophy hunting for this game, I tried to do it legit, purely because I didn't have anybody to really trophy boost it with, and I was so antisocial. I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother like signing up to PlayStationTrophies.org and hunting for a boosting partner. I was like, whatever, I'll just do it legit. And so for the first like 4 days, I just played the fucking hell out of the multiplayer, which was fine because it's actually a really fun multiplayer. But how do I get my knife out? That was always fun. Yeah. Fuck you, dude. So I played it for maybe 4 or 5 days straight, playing the hell out of it, and I still like wasn't quite there. Like, I was super high on the leaderboards, but like I wasn't in a comfortable zone, because otherwise like I would have wasted the whole week had I had the week been over and I only earned the trophy for the top 5%. So then at that point I did actually, my one buddy, my like in real life buddy, bought the game, so I convinced him to let me just kill him over and over and over again in the private match, and then it was all square basically, and I ended up getting my platinum for this game. I think I have to defend this dude right now, Garza. Yeah, I'm definitely talking over all the dialogue, so I hope you guys have been enjoying me talk. And how have you all been, by the way? I mean, it's been a while. I know I always say that for every part, but I always truly mean that, because I see the same names always comment, so I always actually look forward to seeing what you all have to say. I sound like such a cliche son of a bitch, but I really do mean that. I'll tell you what, man. Life for me has been pretty fucking crazy these past few weeks, and it's part of the reason why I have essentially disappeared from replying to comments on LTPS or Ryan on Gaming. Now, particularly those videos get over 100 comments, and they do. I do legitimately. It takes me like over 2 hours to reply to a majority of those comments, which I always did, but at this point I've just been reading them. Because I'm taking on a second job, basically. Now, I've always actually, at this point in my life, considered YouTube, and I don't want to say job, but, like, you know, it is a slight second supplement income for me, and, you know, I do edit videos, and I do try to do professionally edited videos, so I have been considering it kind of a second job. So technically, I guess you could say I have been, I'm trying to remember how to do the 6-axis here. So technically, I'm taking on a third job. As you all know, I've been pretty vocal about this. My first main job is I'm a cook at a restaurant. But the weird that maybe I shouldn't. I'm not gonna mention it because I need I normally would mention it, but it's so specific that you could, like, know what it is and where I'd work at, and I honestly don't give a shit, but, you know, I kind of have to give a shit for my own personal privacy, so I won't mention what it is, but it's kind of a demanding job that requires, like, skilled learning, so I had to, like, take a course for it and everything, and it's starting part-time right now, but, like, so it's like I'm doing part-time as a cook, part-time at this new job that still requires, like, you know, extra schooling and everything, and it does have, like, long shifts. And then I also have making and editing videos. So I've been having, like, no time to fucking do anything, and it's like I'm kind of, like, feeling, like, fatigued a little bit. I'm not trying to, like, seek sympathy from any of you, but like, I totally have been, like, feeling, like, fatigued on all that shit, so I apologize that I've only been reading comments and not replying to them. Hopefully I'll get back in the swing of things and I'll feel more up to actually typing back to people, which is so stupid to say that I'm too lazy to do that, but hey, man, I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm totally 100% honest. I'm just not, I just haven't been feeling it lately. But I think once I get back into the swing of things, I'll be good to go, and then I'll start making some more videos, because the videos I've been slacking on is reviews. I haven't been really reviewing many games lately, and to sort of date this video, I just finished, I actually just got my platinum trophy for Infamous First Light, so I will finally be getting a review up again. But why haven't I been reviewing games? Because I haven't been playing games, dude. You know, this new job I took on, it actually pays really well, so I really want to you know, start off on the right track, and, you know, take the schooling seriously, and, you know, show up to work on time, and, like, you know, kind of go above and beyond, because it pays extremely well, to the point where I could, like, maybe consider buying a nicer car, could possibly move, which I am actually doing. I'm moving soon. I'm not sure when, maybe in the next 3 months, maybe in the next 6. I really have no idea right now. But a lot of shit's going on personal-wise. So again, kind of throwing you the excuses as to why I'm not replying to as many comments. But it's all, like, good shit, you know? Like, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. So I'm, like, looking forward to it. It's just the fact that, you know, I've been enjoying my time on YouTube. Oh, I'm shooting friendlies. I've been enjoying my time on YouTube so much, and I'm not stopping. I guarantee that right now I will never stop making YouTube videos, because I'm at, like, I'm almost at 40,000 subscribers at this point. I'm not stopping this shit for, hell no, I ain't stopping. I mean, YouTube for a lot of people is like an entry into the video game industry, and that's my true life passion. So, I mean, if I can enter the video game industry somehow through my YouTube channel, I would absolutely love that. Not to say that it's going to happen anytime soon, because I can't really dictate I guess I do dictate my success, but YouTube, you know, it's kind of a place where, you don't get subscribers and you don't get views, and you're not really going to go anywhere. And I've been getting more of it, so it's like, that's awesome. So trust me, the commitment's definitely there. It's just, you know, just trying to juggle all these things at once. I mean, more than likely, I'm not going to stay as a cook for much longer. The only reason why I am staying as a cook right now is because, hell, 3 jobs means a lot of money. If I stop cooking, that means less cook money. But chances are I'll totally get burned out on that and stop doing it. But that's fine, because I would definitely do YouTube and the other job over, YouTube and cooking, or cooking and the other job. Oh my god, I hate how the saving works in this game. Oh, no. Or maybe it actually froze. Oh, no, it didn't. Whew, okay, that kind of got me worried there for a second. Because we're on 20 minutes now recording, I think. Man, this game still looks so damn pretty. I cannot believe how pretty it looks. I wanted to review Ho Ho Come too, but I didn't even buy it and play it. I want to know how that game is. And I'm the kind of person who everyone has their own style and different sort of way that they, run their YouTube channels. I do not like reviewing old games. I want to review new, relevant titles. So at this point, I think reviewing Ho Ho Come's kind of a lost cause, but like, some people review like 20-year-old games, and I don't know, I just that's just not me. That's just not how I personally run my channel. I would want to review anything that's completely new and relevant, because that's what people are, kind of like, it's a talking point in a discussion. Whereas if I review an old game, people are generally gonna, I don't know. I mean, it's a dated game. People have their own opinions about it already and stuff. So I don't know. That's just how I run my shit. You feel me? You feel me? I don't remember how long this game is. I'm not entirely familiar as to how long it's going to take to finish. So we'll just go with the flow, man, and we'll just do what we do, I gotta get, I'm writing down all the, I'm writing down more ideas for, like, Ryan on Gaming, and, Ben wants me to do a Q&A. A few people want me to do a Q&A, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I'll do whatever you want me to do, but, like, I don't know why you want a Q&A. I used to do Q&As on these Let's Plays, actually. I used to do them around, like, the Jak and Daxter Let's Plays. Back when I did Jak and Daxter 1, and a few of the games after that. Oh, hell no, sir. I think you can save this guy. Did I save him? No, I didn't save him. Shit. Yeah, I used to, like, take viewer comments back then, and I would, like, answer questions, and people would ask me weird questions, like, what's your favorite drink and whatnot. And there were a few people back then, I don't think that they watch anymore. There were a lot of usual suspects there, like some dude with the username Orlando. I don't know if he still watches, but I used to answer questions there. But now at this point, these fucking Let's Plays have basically been a diary for me, which is fine, because, you know what's weird? Actually, when I was little, like, when I was, like way young, for some reason I was obsessed with keeping a diary. But the damn thing is, I never fucking did it. And so there were maybe, like, 4 or 5 times where I bought a brand new blank book, or, like a purposely made diary, like, where it's a blank, a blank thing, and it has, like, specific layouts for where you can date it and say Dear Diary and all that dumb shit. And, like, I would like, the 4 or 5 times I tried this, I did it maybe, like, 2 days in a row, and then I gave up. Every time I do that. I don't know why, but, like, I had such a fascination with, I need the rocket launcher. I had such a fascination with keeping a diary, but I never actually did it. I just thought it would be so cool to, like, document my life. I still think it is kind of a cool idea, but I'm just too lazy to actually, like, do it. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. But talking is way easier than actually physically writing, because I kind of hate physically writing. Much like I hate physically reading. Well, reading books. I'll read, like, news articles, or short stories, or Wikipedia articles, or I'll read anything that's not like a book with a story, like a full-on 100-page plus book. I'm not a book reader. I'm not. Sorry. Books suck. Video games all day. Same way that I always tell people, like, I don't really watch movies, or, well, I do watch a lot of TV shows, but I don't really watch movies, because, video games, man, they are my vice. They are my passion. That's what I do. Star. What do I want? Just the star. I'm trying to remember the weapons in this game, too. I did like the star. Could you maybe get out of my way? No? Thank you. I think this is a... Oh, never mind. Yep. I was just about to say, this is a good opportunity for a trophy. See, I do remember some things. This is a good place to get, I believe, 3 kills with 1 grenade. Or is it 5? I don't remember, but yeah, this is a good place to do it. But clearly I didn't do it, or did I? Oh yeah, I did. 3 people. I just got a PS3 trophy I already have. What's that here? That's the stop. Yeah, they all get the stop. I like the little like deagle too. I love how shiny it was actually. Like that's what I liked about it. I liked that it was like so shiny and nice looking. Like I just really, yeah, back when I played this game, I just really appreciated the visuals. Like I would just pull out the Desert Eagle. I know it's not called a Desert Eagle. This is probably like a, I don't even know what you call this. Not like the Killzone name, but like what this gun resembles to a real life gun. Because obviously they're not going to use the real name, but I don't know. I'm not up on my gun knowledge, so somebody can correct me on that. But I always loved pulling this sidearm out and just like looking at it because it's like so shiny. Same with the with the knife. It looks so good. Like this game just looks so fucking good. I know there's people up there. Some Hellgast. Crap. What did they call the Hellgast? What was the derogatory name for Hellgast? Higgs. Yeah. Fucking Higgs. Go down there, dude. How do you go down there? Oh, circle. Sev, there's a ladder over there. Hey, we're almost done with the first mission. Ooh, should I grab it? No. Oh, this is kind of an open area. Because there's going to be like a tank somewhere or something that I think I have to shoot. Or I have to kill some guy. Maybe, or no, I get in a tank. That's what happens. I tell you, once we get halfway into this game, I'm not going to remember anything about it probably. Definitely, oh shit, I gotta revive fucking, yeah, I forgot. Your fucking teammate will actually, like your computer teammate will drop and you gotta revive him. I think there's a trophy for that too. Shit. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of Higgs. Also, since I've been playing so much PlayStation 4, I've been using a lot of DualShock 4, and now I'm on a DualShock 3 again, and yeah, man, it's hitting me. Just how cheaply made it feels. I mean, it's not a cheap controller, but like when you compare it to the DualShock 4, like it just puts it to fucking shame. I think I had mentioned in the infamous Let's Play that I had learned to coexist between these controllers, but I've been using so much PlayStation 4 to the point where I haven't used DualShock 3 in a while, and now that I'm back to it, yeah, it's got that sort of crappy feeling of going back to again. Also, I kept switching to my knife when I was supposed to be healing because of Shadowfall's multiplayer. You actually use the D-pad instead. Yeah, you get in the tank for this bad boy. I never realized I say the word bad boy that much until I started doing YouTube, where I made videos and I said the word bad boy over and over and over again, and then people would be in the comments going like, stop saying bad boy, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I go watch the video and I'm like, damn, I said bad boy a lot of times. Bad boy. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I don't really use Facebook that often, but I logged into Facebook the other day because I don't know fucking why, and I can't believe I'm stuck. And somebody shared a video of, I believe, the Indiana police force. Oh my god, the controllers for this tank are fucking retarded. The Indiana police force got this new technology. It's like there's like 3 cameras on the squad car, the Crown Vics, I believe. No, I don't even think we use Crown Vics anymore. But on the actual squad car, so while the cop is driving, these cameras are constantly scanning all the plates driving around them, and if it detects a plate that, you know, the registered title for the owner, like if the person has like a warrant out for their arrest, whether it's parking tickets or assault or you know, like whatever, like literally whatever, any warrant, so it could be anything, then the police officer will be notified in their cruiser right then and there, and then they can pull them over, even though, you know, they were just doing nothing, right? They just thought they were law. You know, the criminal that was driving just feels like he's a law-abiding citizen near a cop, when really the camera scanned the plate and could detect that he has a warrant out for, you know, I don't know, third-degree murder or some shit. I don't know. I thought that was really fucking cool. Like, that shit we need. Like, people, of course, we had, like, this whole cop debate with Infamous, like, not even how long ago, and how I, you know, actually respect police officers a lot. At least the ones that, you know, enjoy their job and aren't total dickheads. But that's totally awesome, and I'm all for, like, you know, a safer fucking community. That's totally what we need up in here. And I'm also completely all for, and The Verge did a story on this last year, I think, about every police officer having to wear a camera on their person so that, you know, the court can see every single police interaction from the officer's perspective. So it could possibly stop police brutality, even though sometimes when there is legit police brutality, fucking, you know, the cop doesn't actually get in trouble because, you know, bullshit. But again, that's my whole thing. I'm like, I respect when, you know, the force is actually enforced properly. But I also support that as well. Every officer should wear a camera on them, and every officer should have some of those new cameras on their cruiser. That's awesome. Boy, oh boy, how are we even going to talk about Killzone 2 story when I have no fucking clue what's going on right now, other than the initial mission that we just had. And the boys are talking right now, and I'm not even paying attention really, because I'm still talking about stuff. I'm cracking my body. Ugh, my armpit itches, so I'm gonna itch it. Can you hear that, YouTube? Trust me, it feels pretty great. I'm not wearing a shirt right now because it's nighttime and, you know, I'm in the privacy of my own home. Oh yeah, those loading screens. This kind of works out nicely because obviously the Let's Play is going to end soon. I'm sure you're noticing that by the bottom of the bar where it tells you the time. But I'm just gonna enjoy this loading screen real quick. Then we're gonna get to the next level. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna say bye to you guys, and then I'll start recording part 2. But I'm gonna make it seem like, you know, because like part 2 won't be out till the next week. Wow, this loading screen is really taking forever. Hey, can I pause during a cutscene? Yes, I can. That works out good. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all in part 2. Bye bye.